The US-China trade war has once again taken the center stage and making global headlines after US President Donald Trump slapped a massive 104% tariff on Chinese goods. China now has retaliated with 84% tariffs on the US goods coming into China. The move has triggered fresh tensions between the world's two largest economies. China, however, has also kept the negotiating channels open by responding, and I quote, "Equal footing in dialogue with the United States is needed." In a new white paper released by the state media, China argued that economic differences should be resolved through mutually beneficial cooperations. Mutually beneficial cooperations, not aggressive tariff policies. But at the same time, it has vowed to fight back till the very end, and new 84% tariff by China is step in the same direction. Seems like the situation is getting even more tense. None of the side is ready to step back. Beijing insists it does not deliberately seek a trade surplus with the US. Instead, it claims the trade imbalance is a result of America's internal structural challenges and the global division of labor. But the reality is that Trump tariffs have exposed a critical vulnerability in China's economy. What it is? Its dependence on exports. China is now trying to tariff-proof its economy by boosting domestic consumption and investing in key sectors. But experts say the country remains deeply exposed to external shocks, especially when the US remains its largest trading partner. Meanwhile, China has also reached out to other nations like India to mitigate the fallout. The Chinese embassy in New Delhi said both nations, India and China, should stand together against the US's abuse of tariffs, which they argue deprive global South countries of their right to development. Trump, however, seemed unfazed. In a speech at the National Republican Congressional Committee dinner, very big name, he bragged about the impact of his tariff policies, claiming that tariff-hit countries are pleading and dying to make a deal. This is what he said, dying to make a deal. Trump has also signaled that he is willing to work on tailored deals with key allies like Japan and South Korea. New reports suggest that Italy's prime minister is expected to travel to the US soon. To do what? To negotiate a trade deal. Meanwhile, South Korea, facing a 25% blanket tariff on its exports to the US, is trying to negotiate its own deal. But its political crisis has weakened its hand, and with the current country without any president, the situation is difficult. Global stock markets, which has shown some signs of recovery, sank once again after President Trump's 104% tariff announcement on China. The uncertainty is not just hurting governments, but also businesses. Even unexpected voices like Mr. Beast, the world's biggest YouTuber, has weighed in. What did he say? Mr. Beast, who owns a chocolate brand called Feastables, I'm sure you know that, said on X that thanks to the new tariffs, it is now cheaper to manufacture their chocolate bars outside the United States. He warned that such policies could be devastating for small businesses. China, for its part, has vowed to fight back till the very end and is also following up on these threats. But as the tariff war escalates, the real casualty may well be the global supply chain, small businesses, and guess who? You and me, the customers worldwide.